but he's sitting down.
Again, everyone to mute their lines except for so that we can all hear. We appreciate everyone being here. Coach, we appreciate your time as well. If you'd like to start off with a statement, that would be great, and then we'll go to questions.
Okay. Well, obviously not our night. Incredibly disappointed in how we played. But man, super proud of our fight in the second half. Obviously the game got away from us, and our guys continued to compete all the way down to the last play, and I'm really proud of that. Proud of how they battled. Some of those seniors, just continuing to compete. I do appreciate their efforts there. We had great preparation, but wasn't our night, and you got to give Ohio State credit for that. They were awesome. They absolutely dominated the line of scrimmage. You can't win games like this if you can't stop the run and then the big plays. I think they had 5 straight touchdowns and just really couldn't respond like we needed to. Had a chance there in the third quarter. We got the score. We got the interception, got the score, cut it to 2 scores. So if we, maybe get one more stop, and it was kind of if we can get one more stop and go score again. Now you got a 1-score game going in the fourth quarter, but it just wasn't to be. And again, that the credit goes to Ohio State. They just absolutely dominated the game, and you got to give them credit for that. They were the better team, and they earned it. But very disappointed, certainly in how we performed. Not what any of us expected. But again, congratulations to Ohio State. But on a positive note, I will say this: we win and lose as a team around here, and we'll grow from it. It's a hurting locker room in there. That's a hurting locker room. We haven't lost many games around here in a long time, but this one hurt, and this is an opportunity to go play for a national championship, and we didn't get it done. But I tell you what, it's a special group of people in that room. These guys. Nothing about that scoreboard changes how I feel about this team and about the people involved in this team, our staff, our players. Their leadership, their commitment, their sacrifice this year has been incredible. We're 10-2. A lot of people didn't think we would even play, and we've been through a lot. We're 10-2, and 10+ win seasons in a row, and we've been to 6 of these playoffs in a row, and this one didn't go our way. But you got to have a chance to get here, and these guys fought their tails off. These seniors went undefeated at home, first time ever in school history. They won 51 games in 4 years. Just a great group of people. We had the most graduates, the most 3.0s that we've ever had this semester. We had 74 guys make a 3.0. This is a team full of great young people. Great character, great heart, and nothing about the scoreboard changes that. We're all disappointed, really hurt for our fans. Again, this is not what we envisioned, but, all you can do is give Ohio State credit because they just flat out played a great football game. And, we got off to a good start, scored, I think, 2 out of the first 3 drives there, and we just couldn't quite sustain it, and then they went on a run. I think it was 5 straight touchdowns, and we just got in a hole. And then when we had a chance in the third quarter, just couldn't respond. But congratulations to Ryan and Ohio State. And again, I thought their team. Justin Fields was awesome. His toughness, his grit. Just a great competitor. And but I tell you what, man, Trevor Lawrence. I know we didn't win the game, but you saw everything you need to know about that guy tonight. I mean, he wanted to play to the last second and give it everything he has, and that's just who he is as a person. And so Cornell Powell, man, what a year he had. So many positives that we'll process. This was going to hurt for a little while, but when we step back and we reset and get ready to start back over, this was a special year, a great football team, a great group of people, and I'm really, really proud of them. So with that, I'll take your questions.
All right, Dennis Dodd, you're up. Go ahead and unmute.
Dabo, do you think your coach's poll ballot had anything to do with their motivation? And either way, do you regret not ranking them 11th, but just the way you explained it?
No, I don't regret any of that. And the polls have nothing to do with motivation. Both teams were highly motivated to play. And listen, they're a great team. As I said, that had nothing to do with Ohio State. I said they were good enough to beat us, good enough to win the whole dang thing.
And welcome to the All-State.
I didn't think anybody that didn't play at least 9 games in my poll that I wasn't going to put them in the top 10. So I wasn't going to change that just because there was a chance we could play them. So I don't have any regret about that. The only thing I regret is, I obviously didn't do a good enough job getting my team ready, but I don't regret anything about that at all.
All right, Josh Needleman.
Hey, Dabo. I know you've been asked some variation of this before, but now that Trevor and Travis's Clemson careers are both probably over, what's the legacies that they both left here at Clemson?
Oh, unbelievable, man. I mean, just it was a very painful moment in there, hugging both of them and just telling them how much I love them, how much I appreciate them. And both those guys just laid it on the line tonight. I mean, they absolutely laid it on the line, not just tonight, but, their whole careers. And it's just been an unbelievable journey. I'm just so thankful that I got a chance to coach those guys and be a part of their journey. That both of them have such bright futures and a lot of football ahead. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is he's a generational guy. He's gonna be a great player for a long, long time, and so is Travis Etienne. And just to know that the good Lord blessed me to be a part of their journey. I'm just thankful for that. And but both of them are leaving here. Trevor's the winningest quarterback in school history, and played for 2 national championships, won one of them, and left here a 3-time league champion. And Travis Etienne, I mean, he's an all-time ACC leading rusher and got all kind of records at Clemson. I mean, these are 2 unbelievable players that will be in the College Football Hall of Fame at some point, one of these days down the road. And so I'm thankful that the good Lord blessed me to be a part of their journey. And, we're all sad that it ended the way it ended tonight. And we wanted to end it in Miami with a victory and right off into the sunset, but that wasn't to be. But, man, I love those guys, and I'm so thankful for all those seniors. And, but Travis and Trevor, man, just incredible legacies. And they set the standard. I mean, it's, not just their performance, but how they worked, their commitment, their toughness. Didn't ever expect anything more from their teammates than they were willing to give. And I think just their appreciation of the opportunity. Both of them are graduates, and like I said, have very bright futures ahead, and look forward to following their journey.
Donnie Woods.
Yes, Coach. Can you talk to me a little bit about the targeting call? Do you think he was just trying to use the technique with the head behind on his tackle, and it was just an awkward placement?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything intentional. It was just, but, listen, the letter of the rule or technicalities of the rule, I mean, they're going to apply it. But he certainly didn't. He's just trying to make a football play, and it's unfortunate.
Trevor Groves.
Coach, How do you feel about how Coach Streeter called the game tonight? And I guess logistically, how much of an adjustment was it from what you're used to as far as making in-game adjustments and so forth?
Yeah, it was similar. The biggest thing was we couldn't really get consistency in rhythm as far as just like I said, they had 5 straight touchdown drives. Normally we get stops and there was just we got out of the gate pretty good. We had one drive. We missed a screen throw that was really a good play. And we missed Davis Allen, ended up punting there. But, again, got off to a good start. But we just defensively, we were really out of rhythm and just too many busted big plays, big chunks, posts over the top, guys open, not stopping the run. And, it put a lot of pressure. Again, 5 straight touchdowns and we weren't able to respond like we needed to offensively, but Street did a great job. He really did. I mean, he did a nice job. I mean, we just got in a hole, and games like this, that's not the position you want to be in. So, thought that we'd be in a little bit more of a balanced game there, but it just got away. And momentum in games like this is huge. It is huge. Just like our national championship game a couple years ago out there in California, we weren't that much better than Alabama. The momentum, the big plays, the next thing you know, it gets rolling. And, it's a similar situation. I've been on both sides of it tonight. We were on the wrong side. But, again, our guys kept competing. We kept battling. We did better in the second half. But just too little, too late. And, but Street did a great job.
Okay, David Hale.
Hey, Dabo, aside from, the legality of the play with Skalski, how much did that particular moment, as you talk about sort of momentum and the shifts in the game and the opportunities that you might have had that been a stop and had Skalski stayed in the game, do you feel like things might have played out a lot differently than they did?
Well, I mean, who knows? I'm not going to get into the woulda, shoulda, coulda. We had plenty of opportunities. They just kicked our butt. Period. But he's one of your best players. It's like losing Trevor Lawrence. It was a tough play. We didn't get. It was a tough break because, like I said, you get the stop, and now it's a automatic first down, and inside the 5 or wherever it was, and you get the touchdown. So it was a critical moment. For sure, but losing him was a big loss for us. But that's like I said, nothing we can do about it. We gotta respond, and we didn't get it done.
And Douglas Maris.
Dabo, you've been in situations where you're playing a team that beat you the year before, and now you're playing them again on a big stage, or whether it's underdog or perceived slights, just the motivation that goes into a game like this. I know everybody wants to win, and you've said that this week. But how does that factor in a game like this? Does it? Or how did it maybe factor into this game?
Well, certainly they're motivated. They're in the playoffs, and we had a tough game with them last year. We beat them 3 in a row, and they got this one. All you can do is give them credit. They earned it. They just went out and played an unbelievable game. And so both teams were motivated. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. We had great preparation. Tremendous focus, preparation. But like I said, we didn't play well. And again, get in the game, and all of a sudden, a couple things, the momentum, and we didn't quite get it turned. We never could get it turned, and we were very just inconsistent, and just didn't do some of the very basic things that you have to do to win games like this. And again, you got to give them credit for that. But we'll learn from it. We'll grow from it. This is. Again, it hurts, but we had a heck of a year. We had a great year. To go 10-2 in this environment that we all just navigated in 2020, in a year where, again, a lot of people didn't think we would even play, and these kids have been going 23 weeks straight. and it's been an unbelievably committed team, and rare to see that type of discipline, in sacrifice with a group of young people and all the things they had to give up. I mean, it's been. I mean, there'll be books and movies and all kind of stuff written about this year and stories told about this year. And I'm proud of our team. Again, I certainly wanted to win the game, and but our guys were ready to play, and we were not the better team tonight. It's just the way it is. And sometimes in competition, when you get, I mean, this is playoff football. This is 4 elite teams, we got beat, and we'll grow from it. We'll get better. Our guys, we start school on Wednesday. Our guys going to have to give them a little time off here. Like I said, we've been going for a while, but it's going to take us. It's going to hurt for a while, but we'll get back at it. And we got a bunch of mid-years moving in on Sunday, and school will start Wednesday, and we got our banquet on the 16th. And I look forward to honoring this group of seniors in the right way when that time comes. And then, reset, get our eyes focused on spring practice and getting back in the fight and going back to work.
All right, we're going to have to let that wrap it up for Coach Swinney, as we've got Trevor Lawrence standing by. Coach, thank you for being with us, and congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.